Next Level Board Games, and today we're going to unbox Shake That City, a game by Mads Floe and Kier Torndal Kjær, with artwork by Olga Kim and published by AEG Games. So let's see what's inside. So this box is fairly small, but it's fairly heavy as well. So not sure what else in there, but feels like a little bit weightier of a game. Oh, and also, because I always forget, it's a game for 1 to 4 players. All right, let's see here. Let's see what's inside. Okay, so I can tell already this is a pretty small rule book. So I wasn't, oh great, assembly. Okay, I'll have to do time lapse. So components and how to set up the shaker assembly, the game setup, a round overview, and just a little bit of the gameplay, how to do solo and some other variants, and then scoring. So not a ton. This shouldn't take forever to learn. So quick to learn, but not necessarily quick to win or easy to win. So, oops, what was I thinking? Hang on. I think I'll come back to the assembly maybe. So here are, I'm going to guess, our player boards. And I like the little scalloped edging. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, okay. So these are our player boards. So I'm going to guess this is like you're representing your city and all the different plots in the city. Of course, if you ever get in a, you know, a city doesn't ever seem like it's square like this until you get in a plane and you get above it, and then you look down and you go, oh my gosh, it is square, because the parcels are square based on land. But anyway, so I'm guessing this is what this is about. And then, let's see here, times 4, bunch of little, looks like city buildings maybe? Some other different types of buildings and little tokies based on scoring and things you can do. Looks like that's up for this way, but then the building is for this way. So some cool little building there. And then we've got some more like that, and then also what looks like downtown park. So different types of like city type things you would visit, things you would see in the city. And then your downtown area with all your businesses, it looks like. And some more of the city parks. And then some like local neighborhood business type stuff. I'm sure they have names for all of these, but this is just kind of what they look like to me at the moment. Bunch of different city tokens. Lots of different types of areas. Oh my gosh, even more. There's some more of those. And then now we get into even a newer one. And this looks sort of like, kind of like a really big business. Like, I don't know. Something big. Oh, factory tiles. Okay. So these are factory tiles. And then what else? It looks like maybe either a round or a score tracker. Must be some sort of a score tracker. Probably not 15 rounds. Some sort of a tracker. And then some other scoring things. Looks like, or tracking with the different cube types. And I see green, which excites me. It's my favorite color. And black, which isn't always in there, and I know exactly who's going to use those. So there's those. Then, for some reason, all kinds of rubber bands. No idea what I would use those for. A whole bunch of bags. And a, I'm going to guess, a score tracker for the end. A little score tracker with all the different city tile type stuffs. And then a bunch of cubes for tracking. I don't know if these are player cubes. Oh, these match. Okay, that makes so much sense. Why did I not see that? Okay, so these are going to match all the little tiles. Like here, I'll pop one of these green ones out because my favorite color. So if you're building one of these, I'm guessing this green cube sort of represents that. And so all of these are representing those different types, and that's why they all had a colored edge around them. So gray, blue, black, you can see those ones there, as well as the green, and there's also a red. So that's cool. So that's a whole bunch of these. But then there's a couple other things too. What else? Oh, just one. Maybe this is the first player toki. Might be. It says like STC. Shake That City. Clever. But I better put that back in there or I'll lose it. And then what else? Let's see. Ah, nothing. Worth looking. Oops. But if you go around, let me show you. There's basically the different city tiles are kind of on the edges and different like cityscapes. So it's sort of decorated like all the way around That one's a duplicate. That one is too. So the two sides are kind of the same, this way and this way. So there's that. And then there's assembly, my favorite. So let's see if I can do this without breaking anything and without taking a half an hour. I don't want to jinx myself. Well, let's see. This doesn't look that hard, but every time I think something's intuitive, it's never intuitive for me. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so these are actually backups just in case you lose any of the full-sized, rather than, since they had these pop-outs that they had to have, rather than making those garbage basically, they designed them so that you could use them as backups. That's really cool. I had a feeling there was like no way we were supposed to throw those out. That's really cool design. I love that. Okay, and I guess apparently that's it. Ta-da! So super interesting. It really wasn't that hard to put together. And I'm going to guess the pieces are going to filter through here or something. I honestly have no idea. Or maybe these are going in there? I don't know. Okay, so all the cubes go in. So not this thing. Now that I got it together, I just have to see how it works. Okay, so it goes in there and then what? Shake it for a good mix. Push the slider all the way. It doesn't seem like it goes far. Okay. Ah! Oh my gosh, I actually did it right. So it says push this all the way, but it's really not that far. It's a small little amount, and there's pressure because of the rubber bands. So you'll want to like keep consistent pressure kind of like on the front and the back as you push it forward, and then you sort of like let it release back. But then here you go. There's your whatever this means, but that's how it works. That's how I ended up with different cubes. So that's going to help design your city, I guess. But that's how you get a bunch of randomization from this little Shake the City shaker, which is something I've never really seen. So that's everything that's in Shake Your City. There's a really cool mechanism for basically, I guess, telling you what you're going to be able to build. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but that's definitely going to create randomization and natural game tension, which is fun. There's a whole bunch of tokens. Each player has a city board that they can design on. I just realized these are double-sided. I did not even, I swear that, I thought I looked at one. I guess not. Okay, well, so they are double-sided. So there's two sides, so that is going to make for different types of games, I'm sure. And there's a whole bunch of different city-type tokens, and looks like some special things you can take advantage of for scoring. There's a score pad for the end, and a bunch of little city tokens. There's so there's regular size. Let me grab one of those. And then these small ones that they used for the parts where you popped out rather than wasting them. I love that idea. And I think that's it. That's everything in Shake That City. Thanks for watching Next Level Board Games.